So I want to play the response that Trump had to New York City Mayor Eric Adams' indictment. I think it's very interesting because from what we know, the feds have been obviously investigating Eric Adams all the way back to 2018, I believe. So they have a long list of perks he took from this Turkish official.
When they mentioned that, I said, they came in and he was pretty strong about it. He said, this is really unfair to make us carry this burden. We shouldn't be doing this. This is New York City. I mean, your parks are loaded up. I just passed recently Madison Avenue, the Roosevelt Hotel. It's like nobody would recognize it. That's Midtown. But he came out very strongly against it. He was right, by the way, because it's ruining our country. He was honest. And I said, he will be indicted within a year. And that's what happened. And I noticed the indictment's very old. It goes back a long time. Well, I had the same thing. They went way before the statute of limitations. So I wish him well, but I said that he will be indicted because he did that. You take a look. That's what they do.
Now, this is so interesting to me because Eric Adams, he was supposed to be the new face of the Democratic Party. I think in some years to come, he was probably going to try to run for higher office, possibly, I guess, governor, maybe president. I don't know. But I do know New York is a heavy blue state. You know, Eric Adams has not spoke well of Donald Trump. He's not a friend of Donald Trump. But Donald Trump was, I wouldn't say sympathetic, but he definitely wasn't kicking Eric Adams while he was down. So I thought that was very interesting. And I give him a lot of credit for at least looking at it and saying, okay, I'm not going to kick this guy down just because he's on the other side politically. From what I see in regards to the indictment, the feds, you know, they have a 95 or 98% conviction rate. Looks like from the indictment, they've been monitoring Eric Adams and a lot of his staff for the past 6 years or so. The corruption in New York City is just out of control. Trump does talk about how Eric complained about the migrants in New York City and how he, you know, didn't want to take the migrants, but he was forced to. And he's implying that Eric Adams was indicted. He predicted he would be indicted within a year because of this complaining. I personally don't believe that because I believe that Eric Adams was probably taking these perks from the Turkish official. And I think that he probably got caught doing some of this. We'll see. It's going to come out. So I don't want to say for sure, but we will see. But I don't think it has anything to do with him complaining about the migrants. We're going to see.